Hi all. In this video, I am going to explain degrees of comparisons and adjectives. Before that, we'll see about adjectives. What are adjectives? As we all know, adjective is one of the parts of speeches. See this paragraph. There was an old man living in a small hut near the dense forest. He was a poor farmer. He had 3 lazy sons, but all of them were strong and healthy young men. So the words highlighted here: old, small, dense, poor, lazy, 3, strong, healthy, young are adjectives, that is qualifying, modifying, telling something about the noun in the same statement. Man, forest and sons are the nouns of the statement. These words qualifying, describing these nouns man, forest and sons in the sentence. Okay, so adjectives are words that qualifies, modifies, tells something about a noun in the same statement. So the noun can be a person or a place, a thing, or an idea. Right. So what is this degrees of comparisons? While using these adjectives to degree two nouns, we are using this degrees of comparisons. We are using these adjectives to compare two nouns. At the time, we have to change the form of the adjective to show the comparisons between the two nouns. So to show the extension, to what extension the qualification is, to show that we are using this degree of comparison. See here. The form of an adjective is often used to show the extent or degree of quality present in a person or thing. Already I told you, an adjective that qualifies a noun, right? So we are using this degree of comparison to show two nouns together, right? So these degrees, while we are using this adjective to show the comparisons between two nouns, we have to change its form. So the change of the form in an adjective to show the difference in the level of the qualification is called a comparison. So a normal adjective, we can change the form of the adjective to show it's a positive, as well as a comparative and superlative also. There are 3 forms of adjectives: positive, comparative and superlative forms. So what are these forms of adjectives? So we can use these positive forms, comparative forms and superlative forms as degrees. So I already told you why we are using this comparisons, why we are using this adjective change is to show the comparisons between two nouns. At the time, we have to use this comparative and superlative forms of adjectives. So what are those comparative and superlative forms of adjectives? See: fast, large, high, quick, tall, fat, big, happy, dry, ugly, happy, lovely, easy. All these words are normal adjective words. But by adding ER and EST, IER and IEST, we have converted that as comparative and superlative. Why we have to do that? I already told you, we have to do like this to compare two nouns. While we are comparing two nouns, at the time we have to show the extension, to show the degree of the quality of a noun, we have to change a positive, a normal adjective into comparative and superlative form, right? Okay. So while changing a normal positive adjective form as comparative, we have to use ER. If the normal adjective form ends with Y, we have to use IER. Here EST and here IEST, right? But see here, that fast, large, high, quick, tall are in a same single syllable, right? A monosyllabic word. So we are using this ER and EST to show the difference, comparative and superlative. If suppose there may be more than one syllable: beautiful, expensive, dangerous, credible. In such words, we have to use more to show as it is a comparative, and most in superlative degrees, superlative forms. Okay, there are some adjective words which we have to change the entire word to show its comparative and superlative. So for example, good, better, best, bad, bad, worse, worst, little, less, least, old, elder, eldest, many, more, most, late, later, latest. All these are this good, bad, little, old, many, late. All these are the positive normal adjective words. We have to change those words entirely to show their comparative and superlative forms of adjectives. Okay. So let's see what are those degrees of comparisons. As I already told you, There are three forms of adjectives: positive form, comparative form and superlative form. These forms we are going to see as degrees: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree, right? So what are those usages? See here. First, positive degree. Positive statements like the rabbit is a cute animal, a giraffe is a long neck, has a long neck, elephant is a huge animal. So all these sentences are having some adjectives like cute, long, huge, that qualifies the nouns the rabbit, giraffe, elephant respectively. These qualities are not compared. These are the exclusive qualities that the particular animal is having, right? We are not comparing these qualities with any other. So it is a normal positive statement, that's it, with these adjectives. But what is the positive degree? When we are comparing these qualities, is cute, long and huge, with any other animal, any other noun, at that time we have to use these degrees, and there comes the degrees of comparison, right? Okay, so positive degree. What do you mean by positive degree of comparisons? First, we divide this positive degree into two: degree of equality and degree of inequality. So first we will see this degree of equality. Degree of equality is used to compare two things. All these degrees we are using to compare with any other. So here we are comparing it with two things are in a same status or in a same quality in a positive way. See the example. Joyce is as pretty as her twin Jane. Actually, this Joyce and Jane are having equal beauty. Both are equal in their beauty. So, but we are comparing with in a positive way. So, Joyce is as pretty as her twin Jane. Jane is as intelligent as Joyce. Both are having same intelligence. Apple is as delicious as an apple. Both are having same taste. Anna is as rich as Tina. Both are same. Both are same in money. Equal in money. Okay, equally rich. So, showing the comparing between two nouns having same status, equality, at the time we have to use this positive degree of equality. And while showing this positive degree of equality, you have to join a positive adjective with this conjunction as. So, here positive adjective form has to come. Okay. Right, okay. So, as the adjective is in the positive form is used with conjunction as, and positive adjective form as, to express equality. So, whenever as and a positive adjective form as comes in the sense, obviously it is a positive degree, to positive degree of equality. So, whenever in a statement if as comes in the sense, there should be a positive form of an adjective should come. Okay, see here. Complete the following statement. Let us do this. Few historians write as. So, as is there. So, obviously it is a positive degree of equality. So, go for the positive form of the verb. Very few books are as popular as Shakespeare. Hercules is as strong as Atlas. Barney is as intelligent as Rani. So, because as is there, positive degree of equality. So, the positive forms of the verbs are used. Let's go for the next. Positive degree of inequality is used to compare two things which are not equal in status and do not have same quality. At that time you have to use, instead of as and as, here not so and as you have to use, right? Okay, Tina is not so tall as her friend Reena. Actually Reena is tall, not in like equal height. Reena is not so beautiful as Tina. Gold is not so useful as iron. Anna is not so rich as Tina. So, here these tall, beautiful, useful and rich, all these are positive words, positive forms of adjectives and connected with not so as, to show its inequality in the positive degree. Okay. So, whenever you come a sentence with not so and as, obviously you go with positive form of the adjective. Hindi is not so difficult as Sanskrit. The city bus is not so crowded as it was yesterday. Sheba is not so wise as Solomon, right? Okay. The next degree is comparative degree, which we are using this to show the wide difference between two nouns. Okay. See, at the time we have to use ER, IER, and if more than one syllable is there in the adjective, use more. Okay. At the time, obviously, comparative degree should come with than. If a word if the word than in the sentence, obviously it is a comparative degree. Then comparative form of an adjective comes with er, either ier or more has to come. Okay. A cycle is cheaper than a car. Here the cheaper comparative form of an adjective is used. Why? Because than is there. Comparative form. A car is more expensive than a cycle. Yes, a lion is faster than a tortoise. River Nile in Africa is longer than River Ganga in India. So the adjective in comparative forms are followed by than to express the difference in comparative degree statements. Let's do this. The peaks of Himalayas are dash, then is there obviously. So it is a comparative degree. Any other mountain peaks in India. So go for the comparative form of adjective, higher. Cricket is more popular than hockey. Here milk is more nutritious than any other food. Simla is yeah, you can go for more modern. More famous. Simla is more famous than most other hill stations in India. My brother works in an office building which is more modern than ours. Iron is more useful than silver in the world. Yes. So whenever you get any sentence with than, go for the comparative form of adjective with er or else ier or more. Okay, the last form of adjective is last degree is superlative degree, used to show the person or a thing has the best or the worst quality. Usually the superlative degrees comes with the. Okay, the before the word, and the superlative degrees, the superlative form of adjective come with est or iest or most, right? Okay, so here see the example. Rose is the most beautiful flower. Brown is the strongest man of all. An aeroplane is the fastest mode of transportation. Mount Everest is the highest peak. So whenever you come across a sentence with the next will be the superlative degree with most or else est, right? Okay. The adjectives in superlative forms are preceded by the in superlative degree statements. Let's complete this exercise. John is the tallest boy in the class. Mr. Rao is the most honest person in the office. India is the most populous country in the world. Hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world, right? As if there is more than one syllable, you can go for most, right? Okay. Suppose halwa is the most delicious because the delicious is the more than one syllable. So most delicious, you can go sweet, you can go like this. Okay, so these are the three forms of adjectives and for 3 degrees of comparisons. So whenever you are dealing with positive degree with as, dash as or not so dash as, you have to go with positive form of adjective. And whenever you come with comparative degree with than at the right next to the adjective, you have to go for comparative form of adjective. And whenever you are dealing with a superlative degree to show the best or the worst quality, the, if the adjective is preceded with the, go with superlative form of an adjective with est and iest or the most. So these are the degrees of comparisons in adjectives. So go through it. If you have any doubt, kindly let me know. Thank you.